Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between.
Play ball. Out. Out. 3.
So coming to the plate, Wiz Hammer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Wiz Hammer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Hammer is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better look out for that.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hot shot on the ground is short. Hammer. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And the guy I want to focus.
Into the box,
Now
Wiz Hammer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hammer.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. This pitch is popped up. Reed will put this one away, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in once again, Wiz Hammer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Hammer brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 0-1 offering. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, this guy. Is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
1 ball.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Now that's popped up. Reed has room in foul territory. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Stepping up now, Eddie Marmolejo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
In there, a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Stepping into the box, Wiz Hammer. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, make the turn, pick up the
Liner
ball.
in there for a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
From the stretch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
1 and 2.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Still 1-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. A pause and the 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Oakland A's jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Pablo Salas claims the win out of the pen, his first. Forrest Conway records 4 outs on his way to the save, his second. Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Houston. Now batting, Wiz Hammer. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 is taken below the zone for a ball.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And the 3-1. On the line, that's a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Batting fourth.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nomar Mazara. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. The 1-1. Popped him up.
Down the line. No tag. No tag.
Duckworth over to his left. 1 out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number.
Yeah.
But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Alan Hansen, the next to bat. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wiz Hammer. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard. Through the infield, he's going to wave him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
All right, you're here.
Bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Ready with the 2-0. This is skied out toward right. Allen moves over, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch. So digging in now, Craig Barquette. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Up.
Pops this one up. Arroyo is there for it. And that's the third out. But they met. Stepping in, Greg Allen, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Greg Allen.
Gonzalez at second with 2 down.
One.
Hammer is up with. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1. They lead it 6-2. Now at the plate, Wiz Hammer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Wiz Hammer.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. He's right there. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is. Now at the plate, Fred McGowan.
Now batting, the center fielder, Fred.
6 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Him there as this is rolled out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Leading off the inning, Wiz Hammer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hammer.
Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Nomar Mazara. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So a runner at second. 2 down now, and that'll bring up Alan Hansen.
Alan Hansen.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line to the
go
right
hard,
side.
you're scoring. Go on.
Allen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. So stepping in, Wiz Hammer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Count even now at 1-1. Chen has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Five runs, 12 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Nomar Mazara. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Mazara.
The 3-2 pitch. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Tony Kemp. He's 1-for-4 for the game.
The left fielder, Tony Kemp.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So digging in now, Alan Henson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The 0-2. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. A's threatened, but leave him loaded. Now at the plate, Fred McGowan. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
McGowan.
Tucker, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Reined in to second for 1. On to first as they get the 8-5 today. The Astros led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Roberto Colon claims the win out of the pen, his first. It's a soggy Seattle night, but baseball will be played comfortably underneath the roof of T-Mobile Park. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Number 22. Stephen Forbes, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring.
So striding in, Wiz Hammer. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. A's nothing. Digging in, Wiz Hammer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this
Hammer.
pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Naquin at second. Laureano is over at first with one away. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Left
All right,
side.
come on, baby. You're up. You're up. You're up.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Check your outfielder.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in, Matt Olson. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Matt Olson.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Has a look, now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
On the bag, right here.
Into right field, that's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. So the base hit drives home their third run of the inning and adds to his season total as we check out the league leaders in RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Tony Kemp.
Now the 0-1. A bullet to first base. Stepping into the box, Nomar Mazara. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Now to the plate, Wiz Hammer. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Hammer.
First offering on its way. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Nope. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Laureano isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Pitch
Get
outside, the throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
How about that for making something happen? First, he rips a double. Then on the very next pitch, he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning.
For the Mariners, the catcher, Tadahito Ishii.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And it'll be Chris Mills to the plate next.
Chris Mills.
And this is on the ground is short. One there. Relay to Olson, and they turn the double play. Digging in and looking for more, Wiz Hammer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play.
Next up for the A's, Wiz Hammer, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hansen over at second. Naquin on at first with 2 down. Skied into straightaway right.
Go.
Machado is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Not into the box now. Kent Hugh. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hugh.
Swing hard liner to left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
The catcher, Carajito.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2
Here now
finish.
is our final
The
line score
A's
tonight.
led this game from
First
the
for
third inning on and never
victorious
wavered.
Athletics. 7 runs on 12 hits. No.
Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut atop T-Mobile Park. Today, the finale of this quick. Stepping up to the plate, Wiz Hammer. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A's are gone in order. A's nothing. M's settling in now. Wiz Hammer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Sent on the ground out to second. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, decided. Coming to the plate now, Wiz Hammer.
Wiz Hammer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Laureano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fly ball, not particularly deep. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Olson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's to the plate now is the designated hitter, Anthony Sampson.
The designated hitter, Anthony Sampson.
The second, this could be 2. Right to him. To second for 1. Relay to Olson. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Wiz Hammer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Crawford gloves it on to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Digging in, Wiz Hammer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Ready with the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Naquin leads off first with 1 away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Machado looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, as it is now 7-3.
Well, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one. Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here.
Here now
and
is
they
our
earned
final
it.
line
And
score
this afternoon's game ends
First, for the
7-3.
victorious
The Athletics
7 runs
came through
on
late,
12
taking the
hits.
lead in the
No
8th to
errors. They
secure the
left 10 men
victory.
on base.
Francesco Aguila earns his 3rd win of the
Time of the
year
ball
in
game,
relief.
3 hours and
Wallace
11
Harris
minutes.
closes the door for the save. His